All right, let's see what happens here. Some technical things today. What a time to be alive, man. Now, that's the part of entrepreneurship I need to be talking about when you got a bunch of shit that you ain't do causing delays.
Right.
Because that daggone power thing, bro, it knocked out all my stuff. But we back in action. We back here. We're back again. Part 2. We are here with Shaded by Shanell. Back at it again. If you've seen the first go around, we had a lot of good moments. We talked about a lot of good, important things when it comes to business, entrepreneurship, life. But we felt like we weren't able to really get everything we pre-talked about across. So we back at it again today. I'm gonna let her introduce herself again. You know, y'all seen her the last time, but I'm gonna let her introduce herself again, and then we're gonna hop right into the questions. So go on ahead. Y'all know it's me, so it's Ed, but yeah.
Hey y'all, it is Shanell, the founder, the CEO, the mastermind, the everything behind the luxurious and beautiful and wonderful everything brand, Shaded by Shanell.
Shaded by Shanell, woo!
Woo! Rounds of applause, baby.
Well, yeah, that part, especially when you wear those nails, make sure it's a round of applause. But so today we just starting off back at one of the questions that we was talking about that we didn't really get to discuss was mentorship when it comes to business. And mentorship is what I believe is something very important in business because you can't do it alone. And why not reach out to somebody who has the experience, who's done it. It's not about the age per se, but it's about somebody who maybe can guide you and put you in the right position or point you in the right direction to accomplish maybe your next goal in business. So when we speak on mentorship and when it comes to business, do you have a mentor? That's the first question. Do you have a mentor? Or and if you do have a mentor, how did you even go about coming across the person, and how did that conversation go for them to even become a mentor? Or did they see something in you? What brought that together?
So I do have a mentor. I actually have like 1.5. Originally I found my mentor through score.org. It's a free website that gives you mentors.
Score, like the...
Yeah, score.org. So they'll give you free mentors according to where you live. You just put in your zip code, and then you can meet them in person. You can do it virtually or whatever the case may be. Yeah, score.org. But initially, so I went through them and I was looking for a mentor for my marketing because it sucks. I'm gonna keep it honest. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. I'll be keeping it a stat. It could be a lot better. So I just felt like, I'm also at the point in my business where I'm trying to learn all the different roles within my brand. Like, I want to make sure that I understand what's going on. So even if I'm not the one that's doing it, I still get it. So I reached out and I created my profile, submitted that, and then probably like a week or so later, I ended up getting somebody who hit me up. We had a meeting to kind of like see what I needed. And then from there, we actually started the mentoring process. But I will say that working with him, he showed me, well, I won't say he showed me, but working with him showed me that in addition to focusing on marketing, I also need to focus on my finances a lot more or to go a lot more deeper than what I was going. So I actually am part of a cohort, which I won't give the name or none of that right now because I want to finish it, because I feel like when I talk about it, I want to give like all the details, so there's no need for me to even really start it. But part of the cohort that I'm in, they give you access to free mentors as well. So I submitted a request for one through them, and then I also submitted another request for a different one through Score, so I can kind of see who's going to be able to help me a lot more with the finances. So I do have a mentor. I just had my first meeting with the new one yesterday, and then I have another one this Friday, so I can figure out who am I going to go with.
Okay, I like that. Okay, now you gave me again. I was not familiar with score.org.
Yes, check it out.
That was a thing. That's cool. I'm definitely going to check that out. Again, score.org for those looking for a mentor in terms of their business, anything like that. That's a great resource. So make sure, again, score.org. Another resource when it comes to business, we talk about outside of a mentor, we speak about investors. And investors come in different forms, whether it's just somebody in your family seeing your vision, maybe it's a bank, maybe it's another business owner that sees something in you, or just yourself, just saying, you know what, I'm going to finance it myself and I'm going to invest in myself. So when it comes to your brand and your business, did you have any investors? One question. And the second part of that question is, are you open to investors if you didn't have any, or are you open to more investors if you did have any? Like, that's the question I have.
No investors. I am building this thing from the ground up, like literally digging in the soil and just throwing soil behind me as I continue to grow. So no investors. However, I'm definitely interested in investors. I do have a plan to go through a grant writing process, or have a company write my grant for me. Because to be honest, I don't feel like writing no grants. I ain't gonna lie, I got too much to do. So if somebody has a gift in writing and they feel as though, look, girl, I can help you with a grant, I'm gonna go ahead and throw you some bread for it. Why not?
Yes, okay. Grant writers check in. Yes. Grant writers tap in.
Well, I kind of already know who I'm gonna go with.
Okay, grant writers don't tap in.
I mean, you can still tap in if you want, right? I'm not gonna be no fool, because you never know how and who God will use to bless you. But I do have an idea of the company that I'm gonna go ahead and go with. But I've definitely planned to, get grants, and I would like an angel investor. I really would.
I want an angel investor too.
I really would. I want an angel investor. But I don't know. It's my bad. I don't want to necessarily say that I'm not there to get one. I just don't really know what that process is like. I did a little bit of research into it, but I didn't go like super deep like I normally do.
Yeah, I would love an angel investor just to
invest.
Yeah, just to invest and see what I got going, or just that's like the dream come true. But I think that's also kind of the role I want in the long term, where I could be that. That's really what I want to do in the long term. Like, the business is cool, but I would love to be an angel investor and just go in and I see a vision, I see an idea, and I believe in it, and I'd be like, I'm gonna put a couple dollars behind it. Like, if you ever familiar with the show called The Prophet.
I ain't never seen or heard of that.
It's called The Prophet. It's this guy Marcus Lemonis, and what he does is go into businesses that might be struggling, or not even really struggling, but just not reaching their full potential. And he kind of pretty much takes over. He uses his resources, some money, and he begins to create better packaging, better branding, different things like that. Those small things that take a company to that next level, where you might be doing $600,000 in sales, where he can now get you to maybe 1.2. And it's just about letting go of control, and things like that. Now, we're gonna skip around the question. Now, this kind of segues into when it comes to letting go of control when it comes to your business, and how that's difficult, but sometimes it's also necessary as well. So when it comes to that, do you, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you think you're at when it comes to letting go of control of your business? Are you at a 6? Are you at a 4? Are you, and 10 being the highest, that means you're willing to let go of control, and then the lower you mean you still kind of hesitant about giving somebody control of what you got going. And I know me, I'm at a 4.
I'm at a 2.
Okay, because I know.
I'm at a 2.
Okay, we're gonna. So why are you at a 2? What is it that gets you at a 2? And I'll tell you why I think I'm a little higher, and then we go back and forth. So why do you think you're at a 2?
So I feel like I'm at a 2 because I'm still learning, and I'm still piecing the vision together, right? Or bringing it to life, right? Okay. So there's a vision that I have, and then when you go to just do it, you don't realize there's a lot of little missing pieces that you got to piece together in order to even bring the vision to life. And at this point, I just feel as though with me, being a student and me still learning so much, I don't really feel comfortable in letting go of control, because it's like what I'm giving you to do, I could be learning that for myself. Because if you leave me tomorrow, if you quit, or if a major corporation decides to onboard you and you like, yo, ShadedbyShanell ain't worth it to me to stay, I'm gonna go with them, I gotta make sure that the business is still running. Now, if I felt like I knew, if I was confident in, in my level of business and my business knowledge, and I would definitely give control. Now, when it comes to like marketing, email, social media, and all that kind of stuff, I'm giving that control. Like, you can have that, but as far as just my business in general, even just my, like the plan and the vision. No, that's me. That's me. I'm tapped in God. I don't need nobody else on the outside coming in, because God is telling me certain things and I have to maneuver, and I don't need somebody that has control, and then I got to give them the message that God gave me. And if they're not tapped in with God, if you ain't tapped in with God, you ain't gonna be doing my business anyway. But if you're not, tapped in with him enough on the level to understand that if Shanell said that God told her to do this, especially with my relationship with God now, it ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work. So I'm at a 2.
Okay, I feel you. Are you at a 2 for letting go of control? I think I'm at like a 4, really a 5. I'm 50-50. Like, when it comes to this business, man, I feel like, for me, I think it's the time I done put in that you also kind of ready to just let go of some of the control, because the things you control, the reason why you like to control them, because you know that it's going to go a certain way. And I'm a firm believer of that, but I also think if you create the right environment and create the right bylaws and ground rules to what you want done for your business, then it's easy to let go of the control when people know what's required.
Right.
And then when you have somebody not only that knows what's required, but believes in it like you, and they willing to push and make sure that the vision that you have and the rules you put in play and the things you have like that are moving maybe in your absence, then I think, that's when you'll let go of control. But you also got to get to that point too. And I also know sometimes you got to be able to step back and see how it goes too. Like how you say, with God, like sometimes for me, I just think I'm at a point where like I've done it by myself for so long that I'm used to it. It's muscle memory. It's me. It's a part of my everyday life. But I know for it to get to the next level, I can't be day to day. And I got to let go of the control for the next person to push my vision further. But I think when it comes to that, though, I do have to let go and let God too. Let go and let God say, okay, you put this person in place to run your vision. They'll make it work. You just got to believe they'll make it work and don't micromanage, and work on the areas that you need to push to get it to the next level. Because if you making sure things is up on a higher scale, then as it trickles down, it'll make the next person work. And, that let go of control goes into another thing that we were discussing, which is team building. So now, okay, when it comes to letting go of control, that means you got to have a team in place. And to have a team, that means you got to have trust. You got to believe in people. It's a lot of factors when it comes to giving somebody. Like if anybody controls anything, owns anything, has anything, you understand that this stuff is like your child. It's like anything. So you want it to grow, you want it to build, and you know what you're going to put into your business every day. You're going to always go 110%. But that next person, they might have a bad day at home and come in and give you 90, and you can't have that. But at the same time, you got to be willing to create that right team of people, because everybody does play a significant role. So for you, when it comes to team building, since you are an independent worker, an owner and creator like myself, what is it that you're even looking for for a team? Like, what are you looking for? Or like, what does a team look like to you? Is it 5 people? Is it you and 3 other people? Like, what does the team look like to you? And then not only what does it look like, how do you think you can create that team just with what you got going on? Like, how could you bring people in to see your vision and want to be a part of your team?
So I try to add certain biblical principles to how I actually run the business. Okay. And one of the things that I will say, as far as how many people do I want the team or should it be, I don't really have an answer for that. But what I will say is, whoever they are, I would need people that will understand my personality. Like Amy will tell you, man, I'm real cool, laid back, you know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm giving you creative control. So if you're doing social media or even a marketing agency that I'm working with, and I talk to the founder, we talking all the time, and she'll ask me, well, do you want to do this? And look, I trust you 100%. If I ain't trust you, you wouldn't be here, right? So I'm real cool with that. I don't believe in micromanaging. I don't believe in asking people what you doing, because it's like, if I'm taking time to do all of that, then I can be doing it myself, right? I've onboarded you so you can do what I don't feel like doing or what I can't do, so I can focus on other parts of the business, right? But on the outside of me being real calm, cool, and collected, I ain't playing no games. So if you tell me you're gonna do something, I need for you to do it. And if you're gonna give me a date, I need for you to do it by that date. Or if I give you a date, I need for you to do it by that date. It ain't no this, that, because business don't stop. It keep going. So with me having that mentality and that personality, I feel as though I have to apply biblical principles. And I was reading the story of Moses, and he was at a point where God had elevated him. I think it was Moses. I be forgetting people's names, but God had elevated him, and basically everybody was coming to him for everything. So his father-in-law basically said, like, yo, you need a team, right? To where you can funnel these people through your team. And then if there's something to where your team can't figure it out, then that's when they come to you. So I kind of like know how I want to do it. And the Bible also gives you, or in the story of Moses, he gave the certain things that he needed to look for. So if you want to know, go read the book of Moses, okay? Because it's in there. But those are the things that I'm definitely looking for. But the number one thing I will say that I'm looking for is loyalty. Hands down, loyalty. Right? I don't care. I ain't gonna say I don't care about absolutely nothing else, because I do. But loyalty is something that's extremely major to me. It's very, very serious. Like I don't play when it comes to loyalty. And Proverbs talk about loyalty and the importance of loyalty, right? It basically is to wear it around your neck, right? Like keep that, stay 10 toes down. That's the type of people that I need, because I'm the type I give. And I feel as though if you're connected to me, you're going to get something from me. I'm very resourceful. Even if it's not money, if I can put you on the game, if I can give you wisdom, if I can give you knowledge, whatever I can give you, right? So I need that in return. So part of my team, I need to make sure that they're loyal and that what I'm giving is something that's going to be given back to me. And then as far as how to build the team, at this point, I have been praying, because I think the last time I was here, I had told you that I was going to onboard somebody from Pinterest. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I ended up actually onboarding somebody for Twitter. During that time, he was selling a trial for Twitter, right? So he told me, because I was debating if I wanted to go with him. So, wow, you missed your whole lip. Oh, the outside. Oh my God, bro, did you even know your mouth was that? Anyway. But anyway, so as me and him were talking, he was basically saying like, hey, let's do a 5-day trial. So I'm like, all right, cool. So during the 5-day trial, I was looking at what he was posting on Twitter. I did give him the basics. I didn't give him everything, because there's no need to give you everything at this point, because we're only doing 5 days worth of stuff. So I felt like if you can do the basics, then I can trust you with doing more. He put, I had a 40% off sale going on. Where's the 40% off sale? Where's the discount code? He had nails that was not on my site. It was different nail designs that was not on my site. He was using AI hands. Cool. I ain't mad about AI, right? My master's degree is in cybersecurity. So I'm all for tech. I'm all for artificial intelligence. Like, help me, okay? I am pro AI. However, don't put no AI hands on my Twitter page with some nail designs that is not me. So I hit him up and I told him, I was like, hey, and up front I wasn't mad because we didn't have that conversation, right? But as soon as I seen it, I deleted the post. And then I told him, I was like, hey, I don't mind you using AI hands, but the only thing that I request is the designs that you put on the hands or any nails that you post is actually designs from my website, which you have access to. He says, okay, and then he keeps doing it. So I was like, all right, bro, when this 5 days is up, we good. So as he's continuously doing it, I'm continuously deleting, because the last thing I need is for somebody to say, you had a 40% off sale going on, and it ain't 40% off. Ain't nobody got time. So the 5 days is up. He hit me up and said, okay, yeah, I felt like I did a great job for the 5-day trial, blah, blah, blah. I have this mentality, be quick to fire, slow to hire, okay? I'm not going to be rushing to hire somebody, but I'm gonna definitely rush to fire. You gotta go. So I basically told him that we're not going to, or that I'm not gonna go forward, with booking him. So he hits me back up and says, this is frustrating. Nigga, you frustrated? You frustrated. But you told people I had a 40% off sale going on. You put all these designs that's not on my list. That's not on my website. I had a conversation with you. I told you what it is or what it was, and you decided to continuously do what you wanted to do. But you were frustrated. So I did not respond. I said, because how I was feeling. I told them that I've been working on me. And my response, so I said, I'm just not going to respond. I told you no, that's it. Once I say no, I don't really be like going back and forth. So then he hits me up and says, well, what if, he gave me like a super low price. And then he was like, I'll do even more than I was doing for a super low price. And I'm just like, well, you shortchanging yourself. And I don't want to work with nobody that's shortchanging themselves, because then I feel like you're not going to give me your all. Because then eventually, depending on how much work you're doing, you're going to get aggravated from doing all this work and I'm only paying you this little bit of money. And then you're not going to be putting the work in. So you're not going to backfire. Like, that's not going to backfire on me. So then I told him, I was like, well, I appreciate the offer. Because at that point, once he tried to lowball and stuff, I was like, okay, you can just say I appreciate the offer, but I'm still going to say no. And that's what I said. And then he wrote me back again. And, he said, well, I'm not going to write you back anymore, but just let me know if you want to, go forward. And I didn't respond. So I said it to say, I am praying for building a team, because stuff like that, girl, I ain't got time for that.
What are you looking for your team? If we could just put that out there. We might have people in the comments that might be graphic designers if you need that. What else?
So the first,
need different people that got marketing skills. Whatever. I mean, you never know who's out here listening, but you could toss that out there. You're looking for just one thing, maybe one thing specifically right now, one person, one action, one job that you might need.
So, it's between a social media manager and an assistant.
Social media manager.
But I think I would probably do the social media manager first, because the assistant is going to have to be up under me a lot or constantly talk to me, and I don't feel like doing that right now. Like, with just the flow of how Shaded by Shanell is going, I don't really feel like talking to somebody and showing them everything right now. I think that I can go without an assistant before I can continue to go without a social media manager.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I think that's a key. That's key right now to a lot of businesses, is for sure to have a team. I mean, you watch it, like even myself, like doing this for this long. I mean, yeah, I've been successful as a one-man operation, but you look at, like, if you have maybe 2 other people, just 2, 3-man show, 2 people, one person doing marketing, strictly marketing, one person, strictly interacting with the consumer, the customer, then your job, my job might just be the creation of the product. But when you put all the roles on, it's like, yeah, you can be successful, but I'm starting to realize it's only going to be but so much successful that you can get. And then it's also like, it's looking at now like collaborations and things, and just things in general, where I remember having a conversation with somebody and they asked about would I do a split, just say with a business, right? And I said, yeah, at this point I would do it, because you gotta look at it like this. It's cool if you say you make 100,000, right? You make 100% of 100,000. That's cool. That's great. That's good money. Or you get with a company, right? 65-35. You take 65%, they take 35%. But that same 100,000 now is $1 million. So you get 65% of $1 million or 100% of 100,000. Which one do you really care to have? Now, it sounds good to say I got 100% of it, but for your bank account, 65% of $1 million, y'all do the math. I know what the number is. I'm sure y'all know what the number is. But 650 bands is good money too. It's great money. And then it's also like, sometimes you got to use other people's platforms and resources to push yourself forward. So say, like, even with me, I remember Nordstrom wanted to do something with me. And I don't know if they still do, but it's just more like just conversating with them and if it makes sense. And then it's like, I take a deal with them, because it's like Nordstrom is a caliber of brand. They have their own following. So it's like, if I can put my stuff on their platform and maneuver that way on top of bringing my platform, like, I'm down to do that just off the strength of, that's where I'm trying to elevate my business, because I'm not thinking about it from a split side. I'm thinking about it from the viewership of it, of seeing so many people in Nordstrom's all across whatever, the East Coast, the whole country, using my product. And that's the long vision. But team building is definitely key, though, because we definitely want to be able to just step away from this shit. Like, and now we can talk for real quick. Like, and be honest, like, when you do this shit every day, though, like, you be ready to just, it's exhausting. It's draining when you got to be the marketer, you got to pack your orders, you got to promote your orders. You literally got to do everything. You wear every different hat. So it's like, yeah, today I'm marketing. Tomorrow I'm packing and fulfillment. The other day I'm admin, so I'm doing orders, order issues, tracking stuff, all that type of things. And it's like every day, like, it's doable, yeah. But it's like, imagine now we all plan for our businesses to reach a certain level or even a higher level. There's no fucking way that I could run this company if I'm getting orders for 10,000 jars a day. No. I can't do it.
No. You need machines at that point.
You need machines. So the goal is just to constantly just continue to grow your brand, but in the midst of that, find like-minded people that see the vision. Like, for me, I rebranded because a guy reached out to me and he said he liked what I had going, but he see a different vision. And he came up with the label and all that. And we were just talking. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. But he reached out to me. And it was just so happened that God brought us together. And we worked together for the visual, for the labels and the bid box. And the bid box probably been, because the idea I had was there, but I couldn't bring it to life.
Right.
And sometimes you got to take, your vision and bring it to another person that could bring it to life. No different from somebody who make clothes. I got an idea for a shirt. I can't make this shit. Let me show you what I want. give you the vision, and now we bring it to life, and now you create, that. I'm sure.
I will say too, also as far as like, as far as doing a split, or if you would ever consider like selling, to be able to. No, just hear me out though.
I would though.
Hear me out, okay, yeah. So I don't know if I will ever sell Shaded by Shanell, because just what I want to do, the other businesses that I'm going to do, this is the baby, like this is the heart of it, right? So it's just the vision is crazy. But I will say, if I ever did get to a point of where there was a major nail company or nail glue company, whatever, that wanted to kind of like take over Shaded by Shanell, I'm asking for equity.
Basically.
Yeah, run me.
Hire me.
Run me, right. I need to be on the board. I need to be something, right? Like, I still need to have some type of creative control. Like, I'm not going to just give complete over, right? So I think that that's something too. Like, man, you got to ask for equity. Like, you got to get something more than money per se out of the deal.
I'm in the middle. Shit.
That's me.
Y'all want to give me $500 million for EBL bid, buddy?
Well, $1 billion is different now.
No, I'm saying niggas ain't want to give me $250 million.
Yeah, $250 million is different. You don't need that. You need to get your money and just dip. You need to disappear and fall the face of the earth.
$200 million for this brand you built. Guess what? I'm gonna say yeah, but I also, it's stipulations.
Yeah.
Y'all need to hire me because I done built this brand. I done created the network. Everybody's buying it because they know they fuck with me. Mm-hmm. So I need a position. And I need a yearly salary, and y'all can have whatever else y'all do, whatever else y'all can hire me for creative control, for creativity, or for to go speak to the people because they know me, like I still look at it like that. But
if I was to do that though, I would want I would want the company to help me go public. I want Shaded by Shanell on the stock market, then I could buy my own stock, and then I really don't have to sit down. Yeah, I don't have to work another day in my life if I do it that way, right? So it could be a lot of stipulations that or if it happens for me, it's gonna be a lot of. Well, I don't want to say a whole bunch of stipulations, but it's gonna be some stuff in there that's really gonna like set me up for success. So if I feel like I don't even want to work all next year, I can do that, and nothing is gonna change. My lifestyle is gonna be the same, or probably better. But yeah,
I know for me it's gonna be stipulations. They'll probably tell me I can't create another grooming product for like 5 years after the deal, all that type of shit. That's cool. I ain't tripping. That's just what come with it.
I don't want nobody controlling me like that though. Like, don't tell me I can't create. I'm a creative. I can't not.
But I go create something completely different. I ain't got nothing to do with beer products, and just be just as good at that because I got the money to invest in. I know what I like to do.
Right, makes sense.
I used to sell hair. Good money in that. It's hard to compete. But another aspect of business that we was talking about. That I think we all go through, men, women, kids, no matter what age you are in your entrepreneurship. Once you reach a certain level, and whatever that is in your mind, but once you reach a certain level of success in your head, you do kind of go through what we call imposter syndrome. And that's just when it's like, do you feel like you belong? Do I feel like my business is that? Am I gonna, am I just here? It's so many different mental aspects of that, and I just wanted to ask you: have you ever felt or went through imposter syndrome with Shaded by Shanell? Have you felt uncomfortable, or did you feel like why me, or whatever the case may be when it comes to like your business or your brand? Do you feel like some days when you feel like you're not capable of it, or well, not gonna say not capable, but do you just feel doubt? Okay, or do you just feel like doubt? Do you feel like doubt, like as if like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go but past this certain point, or the ideas I have, I don't know if they're good enough. Like, do you feel those things, and if you do feel those things, which I'm pretty sure you do, but how do you offset those things, and what do you do to continue to like tell yourself, no, I belong, I'm good at what I do, I deserve to be here, I'm doing this for a reason, this is here for a reason. That's a question I have. I'm gonna chime in later. But.
Most definitely. I definitely have. I definitely suffer from imposter syndrome. So I will say, 2022, the end of 2022, going into 2023, up until today, I have been putting in way more work in Shaded by Shanell than I have ever put into Shaded by Shanell.
Okay.
And I have like hit a lot of goals. Like, I'm at the point in my life where if there's anything that I'm not gonna say anything, but if there's something dealing with nails that I see and I like, I'm not about to spend my money on nobody else's brand. I'm getting Shanell, Shaded by Shanell name on it. Like, I'm gonna find my own vendor or manufacturer. Like, it's gonna be me, because I just feel as though if all of these other brands can have their name or have their own stuff, who am I to not do that, right? That took a lot of mental work, and it also took a lot of confidence for me to get there. So now that I'm here and I got like the nail glue, I got, you know, some other stuff that I told you that I'm working on, and like some other stuff that I ain't even told no. Yeah.
Some fly shit, guys.
Thank you. It's also some stuff I ain't told nobody that I'm working on, but I am documenting the journey. I don't know when I'm gonna drop it. But I will say that because I have already accomplished a lot of the things, like, you know, that I have wanted, I still feel like it's not enough. Like, I just feel like I gotta keep going. And I was thinking about it the other day, like, why do you really feel like you have to keep going? Like, it's more. And I'm studying Ecclesiastes, right? And Ecclesiastes basically talks about just how life is set up, and constantly desiring and wanting more is basically a waste of time. Like, it's basically a waste, right? If you're to the point where you're never satisfied with what you have. So it's not that I'm not satisfied, but it's just more so I just have a feel like I just got to do more. So what I came to the conclusion of, and it's helping me, is the reason why I feel like I have to do more is because I still have not did the nail polish line. I haven't did it yet. So there's a product that I want to add to Shaded by Shanell, and I have been looking for a manufacturer to help me, you know, bring this product to life, and it's connected to the nail polish line. And I realized that, you know, maybe if you hit the original goal, the original thing that you're supposed to be doing your business for, excuse me, maybe if you hit that goal, maybe you'll feel like, you know, you have achieved what you were supposed to achieve. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go, right? The nail polish line is still coming, because I'm the type, if I say something, if I put my word on it, it's gonna happen. I don't care how many times I gotta get up, fall, you know, learn, make mistakes, all that kind of stuff. I'm the type, if I say I'm gonna do it, it's gonna get done. I stick to my word. My word is definitely bond. But on the other side of
people on TikTok just be saying funny shit.
Oh.
I don't pay them no mind, but I be laughing because niggas is crazy on TikTok.
Oh, but then on the other side, oh wow, Jesus, let us pray. But on the other side of that, I also feel like it also makes me feel like I'm not good enough to do what I feel like I'm called to do. And in the aspect, especially with putting the fashion into the nails, I don't like, there's a part of me that tell me like, girl, you can't dress, or you don't have a sense of style, or your fashion sense is not where it's supposed to be, or nobody's gonna like what, you know, you gonna wear with the nails, all this kind of stuff, right? And I've been having to push through that, and I've been having to remind myself, like, I worked in a lot of, especially all the way through high school and most of college, I worked at a few clothing stores. So working in there, you got to put the mannequins and you got to put the outfits on the mannequins and all that kind of stuff, right? So it's like you have it in you. And then I be looking at my outfits. I'm like, girl, your outfits is cute. And then I be telling myself, I'm not meant for everybody, right? Everybody is not going to like my nails. Everybody's not going to like me. Everybody's not going to like the outfits that I choose, or whatever the case may be. But I know if you give me some jeans, like I got on today, some jeans, a t-shirt, and some sneakers, I'm going to kill it, right? So I have to just figure out where my confidence is and stick to that portion of, you know, my confidence. So imposter syndrome is there. It's real. It's legit. But
okay, do you do anything to, like, outside of that, like, I guess it's another part of it, but for me, it's not really for the imposter syndrome, but just going through business, I go to therapy. More for personal life, but, you know, you kind of incorporate some of your business talks in there. And when it comes to imposter syndrome, like I said, myself included, I think anybody who's doing anything faces it, whether you're an athlete, entrepreneur, student, anything that you face in life, you kind of go into it with the mindset of like, but there's somebody here just saying anything, so I don't pay them no mind. He just talking. Somebody did ask how we market the product, so we could probably also go and talk about that. But somebody else, people, you know, TikTok is TikTok. I don't take it no personal. But I was thinking, like, I was speaking that therapy is definitely something that's important.
We're gonna answer it, Walter.
Got you, Walter. No, I think therapy is something that's very important when it comes to being an entrepreneur when it comes to like that. And it's not just for that, but right now we're speaking on business and entrepreneurship. And therapy is a key component to being able to be a successful businessman or woman. And I say that because you do have a lot of thoughts that you aren't adequate enough to, be in the field that you in, or you have these thoughts of like not belonging. And sometimes you need an outlet to be able to express that, because these are real feelings. But sometimes you can't call your friends and talk about that type of stuff not because that you can't, but it's just they might not understand where you at when it comes to that, and vice versa. So I feel like therapy is definitely something that's a key component to helping you excel in business for sure, and just in life. So for tackling imposter syndrome, definitely just go to therapy. It's a lot of free therapy programs in different areas that you can tap into, and you can get insurance. You can use your insurance to get free therapy depending on where you at. But that's definitely a good thing. And it's a lot of weird people. TikTok be funny as shit, dog. Like, I don't know, I don't take it serious. I be laughing. But
I don't be on social media long enough to see nothing. So y'all can say everything y'all want to say. The angle I'm sitting at, I can't really see it no way.
Yeah, me neither. It's like,
so cool. Talk on, Playboy. Talk on.
What else? Matter of fact, we're gonna ask his marketing question first. So, how do we tackle marketing? It just varies, honestly, man. Like, it varies because I have a different product than she does. Mm-hmm. But I mean, the simple answer to that, like anybody would tell you, is you use social media platforms, you market through Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. That's the average thing that you do. But outside of that, man, just getting out here, talking to people, whether you in the car, if you in the Uber and you got a business, talk to your drivers. If you going somewhere, if you in the barbershop, whatever, you just kind of got to talk. And that's the thing that a lot of people just forget to do. Because like I said, I could send tweets out, I could send Instagram pictures and posts out. I could do that, TikToks and all that shit all day long. But people, you still got to get out here and touch the people. You still got to get out here and go to these places and really be out here in real time. Like for me, I sell a grooming product, so it's like I can show y'all this, right? You can see this jar, but what would be better? Me just showing you this, or me being somewhere where you at and I could pull the top off the jar, let you smell it, let you see the consistency, let you feel it, and then really market my business like that, where you can see the product, you can feel the product, you can smell the product, you can touch the product. A lot of people, of course we can market and all that through social media, but you still got to get out here in real time and in real fashion and let the people see you, see what you got to sell. And every day for marketing, you got to put out shit every day. Like at this point, because there's so much content that's being pushed out here that every day it's always something new that's going to take people's attention away from what you got going on. So you always got to be promoting every day. You got to come up with new forms of creative marketing. You got to be willing to do collaborations. You got to be willing to put the money behind the marketing. That's the biggest thing. Nobody don't want to spend no money because we got used to social media being free, but now that it's not, man, put the money behind the ad. If you got the right piece of content and it's getting traction organically, put the right money behind it. Put $200 behind the ad for a week. Do things like that, because once you do, like I tell people, you make that money over. Like you make the money over. You're not gonna, what do you say?
He said he sell clothing and trying to learn social media marketing.
You sell clothing. Well, with clothing, I mean, realistically, just with the clothing again, it's just about like with that for your marketing is actually styling what you sell. So maybe
go to a pop-up shop.
Yeah.
Bring you a mannequin.
Create outfits.
One thing you need, especially if you're selling clothes in particular, just like how I sell nails, always wear your stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't ever wear nobody else's brand. Never wear nobody else's brand. I don't care who it is until you start.
Unless you a thrifter. Is he selling other people's clothes, or if he not making his own? If he like,
if your clothes if they're going to get their clothes in a box with your name on it, or if the tag has your name on it, you need to always be wearing your clothes, because you are the marketing behind your brand. Like, you are the brand, right?
Yeah.
But the best way to kind of like do that to where you don't have to invest so much money on social media ads, because social media ads, they aren't a guarantee for you to get sales, right? They can help, but that's not a guarantee. Take it from somebody that has learned. Spend some money on ads, ain't getting out a single order. I tried it out, it didn't work for me. I'm not knocking them, I'm just saying you have to get out there and try different things with marketing, but especially for a physical product like clothes or like nails, you can do a pop-up shop. And doing a pop-up shop, you need to take a mannequin, make sure you're wearing whatever you want to wear, that's your brand, but also take like 1 or 2 mannequins, right? And then you'll be able to style those 2 mannequins. And then whenever somebody come into your booth and they talk to you about your clothes, or you're talking to them about your clothes, add some more pieces to the outfits that you already got, or switch the whole outfit up while they're standing right there, right? Like, show them why they actually need your particular product, right? Like, what makes your product stand out different to everybody else. Also, I just did a pop-up shop not too long ago. It was a couple of clothing brands out there. It was only one girl who had a mannequin, but she never switched the clothes out or anything. And I was looking at her like, girl, because people were coming in her booth, and I'm like, girl, you could really be like putting, a cardigan or something on top of the outfit to give them different options of how to wear multiple pieces. And then that way they get the whole outfit that's on a mannequin plus the extra piece. You got your money sold. But definitely, you got your clothes sold. But definitely, really putting yourself out there. Pop-up shop is a really, really good way to do that, because they're also not just seeing your products in person, but they're seeing you, right? And then they're able to ask you directly. And something that a lot of people don't really consider when they're doing a business is, what is your personal brand? And that's something I'm in the process of starting to work on, is my personal brand. Like, who is the person behind it? How was that person? Were they nice? Were they cool? Because it'll be a lot of celebrities, and some people say like they were buttholes, right? Or they be a celebrity of like, yo, they were super humble. So you also have to find your own personal brand. Something else that I would say is, if you don't really feel like doing it, or if you feel like it's just going to take too much of your time, hire somebody. There's people that have a gift of marketing. Hire somebody if you can, right? Or if you really feel like at this point I don't really have the money that, I don't. One, you may say I don't have the money. Or 2, maybe you don't want to onboard anybody right now. Go on ChatGPT, explain to ChatGPT exactly what your clothing line is, what you sell it, and ask ChatGPT to come up with a marketing plan for you. Be very specific. Let ChatGPT know that you need a marketing plan to teach you how to market in person and online. Also, how to market, for instance, if you really want to be known for your jeans. Like, if you think that you have the best, or that you have the best quality jeans, let ChatGPT know, like, I have the best quality jeans in the world. So let's make sure that a lot of my marketing is revolving around my denim jeans. So if you got some dope t-shirts, right, like, just break it down to ChatGPT and hit enter and watch the little joint just come up, and it fills out everything for you. So there's a lot of different ways to do marketing, but I will also say, if you don't want to do none of that, just tap in with somebody that is a marketing expert. You can go on YouTube and watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos, and you don't even really have to sit down and watch them. Just have them playing in your background. Your mind is going to absorb something from it, right? But there are a lot of different ways to do the marketing aspect. But I will say, just put yourself out there to try everything that you can with marketing. I hope that answered your question.
Hopefully so. Just give people your clothes, dog. Like,
right. Just
if you that's another way of marketing. Just put people in it. Put the right people in it. Mm-hmm. If you got little cousins and they a certain age, the teenagers, they like to be swaggy anyway. Put them in the clothes. Like, put them in it. Let people see people in it. Even if it's just for a quick photo op. Put people in the t-shirts. Put them in the pants. Let them know.
Collegiate streetwear.
We are fly alumni. We do collegiate.
Okay, so then you can do pop-up shops and see if you can.
You need to be on the college.
Right. Did you go to college, or did somebody did your friend or your mom or your aunt, or did somebody go to college to where they can go to a professor, right, and talk to a professor like, yo, can we do a pop-up shop at least for like the first week when schools start back up, especially for college, because it's gonna be a whole bunch of young kids. They're gonna finally be away from their mom and their daddy. They're gonna have a little bit of money. They're gonna be wanting to spend it, right? So try to see if you can go to the colleges, right, and say, yo, can we do a little pop-up shop? Or if there's anybody else on the college that's wanting to do a pop-up with you that are currently students, so then that way it won't be like, well, we also have our own students right now that has businesses, and we're not letting them do a pop-up shop. So you can also see if you can partner with somebody else to do the pop-up shop that goes to the college. But if you're doing stuff for college, you need to be in person. You definitely, because you're going to make,
put up to the campus.
Yeah, you're going to make all kind of money.
Yeah, you
pull up the first week of school, and then the week of homecoming, you good. You'll probably be good for the rest of the year, and then the rest of your stuff you can just do on social media.
And again, the simplest way to market is if you got to show people what you got. Like, if you got clothes, you got to keep showing people the clothes, whether it's you in them, whether you got somebody else in them, whether you got them in a mannequin, whether you got them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They got to be on something every day. They got to be getting pushed out here. You got to be showing people what you got. You got to be mixing and matching the fits. Like, you really got to show people. Like, if you familiar with Kith, I don't know, like, that's kind of like a streetwear brand that now created, got their own, like, it's damn near synonymous, like how like Ralph Lauren is and stuff like that. Like, Kith, they do collaborations with things, but they got their own brand. And the reason why is because Ronnie just kept making sure everybody's seen it. And then on top of that, he just made sure the right people in it. When he do his ads, he gets somebody that people know, that people familiar with. Now, from all different cultures, though. One ad, he did a whole ad with Cameron. One ad, he did a whole ad with Jerry Seinfeld. Like, that's a hell of a spectrum to go from rapper to this. So you want to be able to just always... Summer slow down. I got it like...
Do you have summer clothes? And summer is simply slow. Like, I know for me...
Yeah, summer always slow for all businesses.
Yeah, summer is slow. So don't even really like necessarily take that to the heart. It's a lot of businesses... That's why you see so many sales for summer, because it slows down. Summer's tricky for everybody, because people trying to have money to take care of their kids for the summer break. They going out of town. They doing family stuff. So that same money that you kind of saved on the school year when your kids just in school all day, in the summer you got to pay to occupy them and occupy yourself. So sales always get tricky in the winter. I mean, in the summer. That's just what that is. But also, too, if you've been doing stuff in person for 2 years now, you need to look into InvestFest. You need to go and be, I was telling Ed about it, you need to be a vendor in InvestFest. It's like over 20,000 people there. I did it last year, and it's 3 days. And when I tell you, it's rare that you're going to see the same person twice. You will make so much money, especially if you got clothes. And if you're doing pop-up shop, if you've been doing it in person now, and you already got the confidence that you're going to need to get out there and just talk to people. Because at InvestFest, I will say, with it being so many people and so many vendors, you do gotta hustle. Like, you gotta call people to your booth. Like, if somebody walking by, like, you gotta be like, yo, I got these shirts, so I got blah 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 to get them in your booth. But I will say, I don't know the size or the magnitude of the pop-up shop that you've been doing, but definitely do InvestFest, and that's in Atlanta. You can go to investfest.com, or you can just Google it. Just put InvestFest ATL, and then it'll pop up. And you can get your booth and all that kind of stuff. Ton of celebrities be there. Like, everybody gonna be there this year.
It's called InvestFest, bro. It's InvestFest. It's in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's InvestFest. Y'all can follow EYL on Instagram.
She had.
Yeah. Follow EYL on Instagram, and they'll give you all the information. Or again, you could just Google InvestFest Atlanta. It's actually at the end of August. They do it annually in August. So y'all definitely, if y'all. Again, if y'all the type that already been out here speaking to people, definitely do InvestFest. If you kind of like nervous, or you freeze up and tense up and talk, when it's time to talk to people, I think you can start off with a smaller pop-up shop and then work your way up to InvestFest, because it's so many people in there. It's like a lot of people, and again, it's gonna be celebrities. Yeah, EYL. It's gonna be a whole bunch of celebrities there, so they're gonna have 50 Cent gonna be there this year.
Gotta touch the people, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people there. So I definitely say, if they still have any booths, invest, man, and do that. Like, you'll make some money.
And I ain't gonna lie, if you ain't got no money for no booth, just take your shit down there and just walk around with it outside.
Nah, listen, because it's on the inside, so you won't be hot. If you don't want to pay that money, and if you got somebody else that's doing a business that you cool with, or you willing to travel with,
partner with somebody,
because that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, partner with somebody. Because
they can be expensive, and you definitely want to make your money back for investing to go. But businesses, like, sometimes usually, like, you just got to take an L, and that's cool if you're taking an L for business, right? Don't just continue to like take L's back to back. But for something like this, I really feel like it's worth it, because even if you don't, break even or make more money than what you put to get there, if you had a whole conversation with 50 Cent. Right, and y'all didn't exchange business cards or whatever the case may be, that's more valuable than you not really making your money back. So yeah, just
he said earn your leisure, InvestFest ATL.
Yes, yeah, that's them. They're my friends, even though they don't know me. I know all of them though.
Nah, I mean, that's the type of stuff you gotta go to though these days in this world, like, cause you gotta collaborate, you gotta meet people.
You're welcome.
And I say that strictly off the strength of, like, if you look at I was looking at something and we was talking, and I was saying, in the future, the biggest business or the most lucrative field is going to be in communication. And somebody's like, why? And I said, niggas don't talk, People only text. They don't really have face-to-face communication. Just like, even if you think about how you might go to, well, I don't know how I go, but I've heard stories about how people go to the club and see somebody they see and then DM them and say, I seen you in the club. Like, I couldn't just walk over there and holler at them. People don't want to talk, so.
It's August the 23rd to the 26th. It's like the end of August. All the information, though, is on their website. Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even if you, like, if all the booths are sold out and you really do want to go, don't take a whole bunch of clothes, but go ahead and get a general admissions ticket. So then that way you'll be able to get in. You can talk to whoever you need to talk to, because the whole thing about this event on the outside of selling and learning is networking. So take a couple of t-shirts, take 1 or 2 pair of socks or whatever that you got that is easy for you to travel with.
Take your best.
And then, take your best, or low key take, if you don't really know what your bestseller is, take something that's just not moving in stock. That's really good quality. You can do that as well, right? But you'll go and then you'll be doing general admission, so you ain't got to pay too much money to get in. And then you'll be around thousands, okay? When I say thousands of people. Bring business cards, okay? And don't do that digital stuff, because a guy, when I was there last year, he was trying to show off with his little digital card and then didn't even pull up, and then I walked away because I ain't had time. I had to get back to my booth. So make sure that you have a physical business card, and then just hang your business card out and just talk to people that way, because everybody's going to be there to network. Everybody's not going to have a booth, but there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be there that's going to have a product to sell. So you can try it that way too. But
your card, EBO book,
boom, you can do something like that, and you ain't even got to really talk to people. Because there's so many people that's going to be there. You can just hand people your stuff. And I will say, people will take the time to look at what you're giving them, because they know going to InvestFest that there's going to be a lot of people that is going to be selling or trying to give them something. So they already had the mentality. They already had that mentality to look at whatever it is that you're giving them. So, yeah. My
bad, boy. So the Wi-Fi is a little tricky today. I had a
hey, Maya.
I had a little but yeah, nah. So Shanell just gave y'all a bunch of game. I hope y'all following her. Please. It's all in all the platforms. The name is there at ShadedbyShanell. So I just make sure y'all follow her platform. Or all platforms. What is it? TikTok, Instagram, YouTube,
Pinterest,
Twitter,
Lemonade,
Facebook,
Facebook.
Everything. ShadedbyShanell. Make sure y'all follow her. Back to the question though. This is another question that I added in here. Well, we all start businesses, right? And we all got our businesses, we all got brands, but it's like, well, what got you here? What's your reason to even do this? Like, it's kind of like anything. Like, well, why did you pick this? Like, of all the things you could have done in this world, like, why did you do this? And what is it? Like, what is it? So for me, it's okay. You probably could have went into all kind of fields. You got a master's degree in cyber communications. You got
cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity. That's your cyber communication. My bad.
Close enough.
But you get what I'm saying. Like, you could have went into different things. You got a lot of different talents that you could have put your energy into outside of that. So what was it about doing this? Was it the level because you could be creative? Was it you were just a big fan of pressons? You saw a need and you saw that you could fulfill that need? Like, what's your why for creating your business and doing what you do?
So I will say that I did not choose Shaded by Shanell. Shaded by Shanell chose me.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Bam.
I didn't choose it.
Okay.
I did not wake up and decide like, hey, I want to be a nail artist one day. Like in the last video I told y'all, I can't even draw. So for a very long time, I didn't even know I could do nails, right?
Okay.
But to kind of like go a little bit deeper in the last story that I gave y'all, I actually started doing everything for Shaded by Shanell in 2018 because it was supposed to be the nail polish line. By the time 2019 came, I still had not found what I was looking for in the nail polish. So then, boom, this idea comes, sell nails. So I did not take the time to really like sit down and try to do the nails. I went on Etsy. I found a wholesaler who did nails, and I ordered the nails. I started, so then from there, I waited a whole year. I started Shaded by Shanell February 1st, 2020. This was right before the pandemic hit. So I want to let y'all know, like, I really did not like choose Shaded by Shanell, nothing. It just, at first, it was just an idea. And so I dropped the nails, and it's crazy because when I dropped the nails, I had actually went to Vegas for my birthday. So I didn't even think, I didn't even plan on getting any orders. So
I missed it.
I love going to Vegas. I love Vegas.
This one niggas was kind of she was going up in Vegas. I was like, damn,
look, I'm going somewhere for my birthday next year. So I gotta meet with my financial advisor tomorrow to make sure that I got the funds.
She said she's going to Greece. That's what she
No, I ain't going to Greece. I told you somebody's son gonna take me there. I ain't paying for that. That's too much money.
Well, somebody's son take her to Greece.
Yeah, somebody's son take me to Greece. But anyway, so I said it to say, I want y'all to like really understand that I did not choose Shaded by Shanell. It chose me. I dropped it on February the 1st, 2020. I was in Vegas. So if you would have placed the order, you wouldn't have gotten your nails until I got back. Like, that's just how much I just was not connected to it. Like, I have had a very unhealthy relationship with my business for quite a while, but that's because of me. So, okay, it happens in 2020, and then I'm in Vegas for almost a week, and then I come back. Life is good, and then March hit, and then everything shut down. And at the time, I still had acrylic nails on. So it was time for me to take my acrylic nails off, but I didn't want to take them off because I couldn't go to the nail salon to get my filling in. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? Mm-hmm. Okay, so then fast forward, that's when I went on Amazon, I ordered all the supplies, X, Y, and Z. And I remember I was on the phone with somebody, and like, I was telling them, we were like low-key like talking about what we wanted to do with our future and X, Y, and Z. And I was like telling them some things. And they responded and they said, you don't want to be known for your art. Because in my mind, again, I was not really connected to Shaded by Shanell like I should have been. And I told them up front, I was like, nah. Like, I was like, I really want to make women, I want to help make women feel beautiful. I want to help make women feel confident. Like, that was the lane that I really wanted to be in. And they was like, okay. And then a couple of months later, like, it hit me. Like, what you want to do is literally right there on your kitchen, because at this time I was doing nails on my kitchen table. So it was like, what you really want to do to help women feel beautiful is literally sitting on your kitchen table. You have to change your perspective of this business, and this just isn't nails. This is something that God had given you. This is a God idea. Like, when I tell y'all, nails was so far away from my mind. So the main reason why I know the main reason why I do Shaded by Shanell is I want to help women feel beautiful and to help women feel confident. Insecurity is a really big thing, for everybody, I would say. I definitely struggle with my own insecurities. I don't want to say I still struggle with it, but I do have a very big history of struggling with depression. I'm trying to stop saying I struggle with depression because I don't want to keep speaking that over me. But in the past, I struggled a lot with depression, and there were days where I just did not feel like getting out of bed. I didn't feel like I was beautiful. I didn't feel like anybody wanted to be around me. I didn't feel like I mattered or none of that. And as I came out of that phase, definitely with the help of God, with the help of my mom, and with the help of my therapist, as I came out of,
Oh shit, my bad.
oh my bad.
No, you got it.
Keep going. Okay.
Yeah.
So as I came up, out of that phase, and I was trying to like find something to like really make me, feel beautiful and to make me feel confident. And it was like, girl, you got these nails. Start selling them with outfits, right? Like, instead of you sitting down focusing on what you don't have or focusing on the negative thoughts and allowing the negative thoughts to take over, put your mind on something else. Get up, do you some nails, go in your closet and see what you can find, the style or the pair with the nails. If you can't find nothing, go online, go shop and order, or go to the store and order the nail. Go to the store and get the outfits and actually style the nails. And then on the side of the fashion, that was even crazy because I didn't even realize, like, from the very beginning, I had always been putting the nails with outfits, right? I just never really considered to market it that way, or I never really considered that was a way to help make women feel beautiful. So all in all, that's why, I do Shaded by Shanell, is I really want, women to feel beautiful and to find their own confidence and find their own style.
That's a beautiful story.
Thanks, I tried.
That's a beautiful reason. That's what I like to hear. Sometimes it's bigger than just dollars and cents. It's bigger than...
I find when I get closer to success, I get pressed and down, and it's weird. Yeah, because you feel like you don't deserve it.
And that's what you were talking about earlier,
and you do
imposter syndrome.
Yeah, you feel like you don't deserve it, but you definitely deserve it.
You do deserve it.
Or you feel like it's more that you got to do. It's like, okay, I done hit this, but now I got to do this. And then you get tired or you get exhausted. That's from imposter syndrome.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to keep going through it, keep hustling. That's how I feel about business too. Like my product, I like to make money like anybody else, but I love those messages from those customers who, they were struggling with their beard and their beard is finally growing in, or you have women that tell you that, it helps with their hair, keeps it moisturized, or just different customers from men, women, people use on their children, just being able to help in the grand scheme of things, and it's bigger than just like, okay, I got a product, I sell it, I make money, but it's like, that's cool. But when you get those testimonials, those reviews, you get those pictures, those before and afters, and you see somebody, you know, expressing genuine thankfulness that, you know, you got their bid from this point to that point, and they're appreciative of your product, and they're appreciative of, you know, your service or whatever it is that you provide them. Like, that's a great feeling. Like, you can't really put a price on that. Like, you know, you can put a price on this jar. You can put a price on this job. You can put a price on them nails. But that moment that when that girl put those nails on and she was going out and not
somebody
knowing,
wore my nails to Beyonce concert.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Like, that's when it really hit me. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. People look at it. They use that stuff for events, experiences. Like, they really wait, like, no, I'm gonna get them because I want to wear that there, because and it's no different from when he was speaking about his clothes. Like, at some point he gonna have people that like, oh, I can't wait, I'm not even gonna wear this, I want to wear this when I go here. Like, you know, that's how I get. It's just like, long as you stay consistent with what you pushing, and you keep pushing your message, keep working on, you know, your brand, your business.
Thank you.
You know, you really can't lose. Like, you really can't lose. A lot of people try to rush this shit, and you really can't. I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
I've been doing this for 10 years, and it still feel like day one. It's still, the longer I do this, it's like the more and more I do not know. And when you figure that point out, that as much as I learn, it's still much more that I don't know, and I got to continue. It kind of keep you grounded. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, DC.
Yeah, it do.
It keep you grounded, because you be thinking like, oh, I got this and this, and then it's like,
nope.
Then it's like, but there's so many other things that you can unlock and discover. And it's kind of like a game where it's like, you get to this point where it's like, damn, if I can get it here, I can take it there. All I got to do is move out my own way and kind of do this and do that. And you just got to continue that, and you got to stick with it. A lot of people don't want to stick with it. A lot of people want instant gratification. They want overnight results. And a lot of people also don't sit and take the time to celebrate where they came from to where they at now.
That's me. I don't celebrate.
That's the tricky part. Like, a lot of times you go from having nothing, right? You start from the ground up, and then you reach success and you see things, but then when you get to this point, you like, man, I need to do more. But it's like, you got to think where you started from. You started from literally zero, you know.
Yeah, you definitely got to keep going. Like, and just to piggyback on what you said about the testimonials. Like, when you get that first good one, it's like, you know, that's like, oh man, I can do this, right? But then when you keep getting like multiple good testimonials, like multiple good reviews, and then they're all for different reasons, and then it's for reasons that you didn't even consider starting your business for, that is just, you can't put a price on that. It's just like, it definitely gives you, one, the confirmation, but two, it also gives you the strength and the patience to go ahead and to keep going. Because like, you really don't know. Like, when people order the nails and then I put them in a package and take them to the post office, I have no idea what they're doing with them until they end up posting on social media or leaving a review. Like Tess said that she had wore her last set to see Chris Brown. I would love to see Chris Brown. I've never seen Chris Brown in person. I've seen Beyonce, but I've never seen Chris Brown in person. But just to know that Shaded by Shanell was at a Chris Brown concert, it makes me just feel like, well, girl, you weren't there, but you was there, right? Like, a piece of me was there, and it was something that I took the time to create, and these people are wearing it and they're using it in their everyday life, and it's something that I am extremely grateful for. Like, I cannot, you know, express how grateful I am for that. And it gives you, you know, a sense of meaning and a sense of purpose when it comes to your business. So
that's beautiful. Somebody should say, do we get more black brothers and sisters working with y'all? I mean, it's a lot. We know a lot of different business owners. Like, we definitely.
So it's Shaded by Shanell, SHANELL.
Yes.
And I know that you said, Walter, that it keeps freezing because this is Ed's TikTok, but the live is going to be on my Instagram, and I'm going to also post it on my YouTube. Yes, so just in case, if you want to. Yeah,
sorry guys, my Wi-Fi acting trippy, and that's my iPad that we on. So my iPad, but no.
I mean, we know a lot of people, but just because you know a lot of people don't mean you can work with them.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I work very well, you know, with Ed. There's just certain people that I just know for a fact, even if they had a business, we wouldn't work good together. But, you know, as time goes on and as the as Shaded by Shanell continues to grow, it's definitely gonna be some black folks.
For sure. And like I said, shit, bro, I think, Shanell, because Shaded by Shanell is her own individual brand. Where we are two different individual entrepreneurs that decided to come together and just kind of have different conversations. It's not a podcast, it's just something we decided to do. It ain't nothing like it's on a regular day basis that we do every day. But it's just something that, here and there we might come in and just talk about different aspects of business, maybe different things that, we want to add or dealing with, and for me, Shanell was somebody I wanted to feature because I seen her business start from the ground up. I seen it go to new levels, new heights, and then on top of it going to new heights, you also see that, the trials and tribulations, the things, because we have private conversations off of this that we talk about. So, I have conversations where I spoke on different business trials and tribulations, good and bad, vice versa. So we just kind of wanted to come in, not just kind of, but what we wanted to do was come in and just really have an open discussion and dialogue with that, and just kind of be able to have people hear what we talking about and maybe relate to it, or if they do relate to it, and then we can either bounce questions off one another or answer questions, and just networking. This whole thing is about networking as well. We want to network, we want to network with people over, around the world, around the country that, whether it's business or, whether you interested in our products or whatever the case may be, just want to create a bigger network. And
Shaded by, and it's all one word. It's not multiple. It's not three words. It's one. Because I talk real fast, so when the idea came in my head, it was just like Shaded by Shanell. It's not Shaded by Shanell, but it's Shaded SHADEDBY Shanell SHANELL, and that's on all. Again, that's on all platforms.
If you can read that, man, I should have wrote it backwards. Never mind.
Yeah, what
don't worry about it. But at Shaded by Shanell, but it's also in the live thing. Yep, SHANELL.
Yeah.
So Shaded by Shanell. Make sure y'all follow her on every single platform. Don't be weird though. That's a disclaimer. You gotta ask because people be being weird, guys.
I mean, they do, but here's the thing: I only get on social media on Friday and Saturdays, and 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna see it because I'm updated to schedule my stuff, and then I get right back off. So. Yeah. But, if you do want to get in contact with me and you're not trying to be weird, emphasis on do not come over here being weird, you can also email me at info@shadedbyshanell.com. If you're really trying to get direct access and you feel like I want to talk to her about something, but I probably won't get her on social media, just send me an email.
And also get your girlfriends, your mother, your sister, your cousin, whatever female you're dealing with, some nice press-on nails by Shaded by Shanell come in so many styles, colors, patterns, designs for all occasions, whether it's date night, whether it's vacation, whether it's business meeting, birthdays, whether you just want to just switch it up, you can do that.
And listen, fellas, if you got a girlfriend and you're trying to switch it up for her, Shaded by Shanell does offer gift cards. And you can send the gift cards electronically, so you can put the little message, if you want to surprise her with date night or something, tell her get you some nails for date night. I also do ship the next day, so you don't have to worry about if the shipping or if the product is gonna get there in time. Now, don't come over here order if the date night is Thursday. Don't come ordering on no Wednesday, unless you're gonna pay for. I do have next day delivery available. But I would say just order a week in advance. I'll make sure that it gets shipped the next day, and then y'all can take it from there. But that's a cute little tidbit. Just send her Shaded by Shanell gift card so she can choose whatever she wants.
Send your lady a little Shaded by Shanell. Can't go wrong. Pick a little outfit out, take her to dinner. Say, I want you to get these. Man, look.
Yeah, Walter.
Real. It's real. It's a real fly thing to do. I'm gonna tell you, it does work.
Can you do
nails?
Male nails too? I'm not doing no nails for no man. Why do y'all need to wear nails? That's no.
No, I think he's saying, do you do nails like the nail shop?
like the manicure? Yeah, but I don't know. So no, I actually do nails in my house.
Oh, do you have nails?
And then I send them out to you. I'm not touching nobody's hands or nothing like that.
Oh yeah, no, they're pressons.
And yeah, I'm not doing nails for men. No shame, but
yeah, I don't think.
I don't have the it's different nail tips. Yeah, it's different nail tips and all of that. And I just don't think that no man need to be wearing nails. What are you doing? Now, if you gay, do your thing. But if you ain't gay,
I mean, some niggas like to be on their different.
Nah, don't do that. Why are you wearing nails? No, you a man.
I mean, everybody got their own preference. I'm not here to.
Well, Shaded by, I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have it for men either. Even if you gay, I don't have, because the nails are way bigger, and I don't even know where to get the nail tips from. But if there's an audience,
like the size with man hands, how do they even make press-ons for?
I'm sure they do. Because Santana wear
I don't know that world.
I'm pretty sure he do acrylic. But if there's a dude out there, you know what I'm saying, that wants some press-ons, you can hit me up. You have to give me some time to research to find the perfect nail tips. I got to make sure that your nails don't pop off and all of that. But yeah.
Oh, I don't know. They felt offended by maybe what you said.
You know Drake and A$AP Rocky wear nails.
No,
I don't care about them.
He's saying, but she's saying she doesn't make press-ons, y'all. She makes press-on nails. She's saying that she doesn't make press-on nails for men because, one, the sizing of it is just too difficult. It's going to cost more to produce, so that's just not even an option. You know.
No, man, I don't. And as far as the Drake and A$AP Rocky thing,
wear nails just
no shade, no offense to them, but I don't care what they do.
And then somebody said they need some beard product.
I'm not homophobic at all. If you knew me, you would really know. I just don't feel like a straight man need to wear that. Like, what are you doing that for? That's just my personal.
Everybody got their own opinion, guys. I don't think she's homophobic.
I'm not.
I wouldn't be on here if it was that the case.
I'm not at all. I just don't think a straight man need to wear nails.
That's her opinion, guys.
Leave something to women. Can we have something?
She's a woman. She got a point. Got an opinion.
Can we have something?
But I do have something for the guys, and it's this wonderful product here called EBO Beard Butter. So, if you would like to order some, you can kindly go to my website, to my Etsy page. This is just a few of the many that I offer. Some of my top sellers: Finesse, Date Night, Aruba Coconut. I make products for different occasions, different times. They all work the same. They keep your beard moisturized. They keep your beard soft. They keep it smelling good. Keep it healthy. Everything is all natural, made by these two amazing hands right here. So
come on, hands.
Any jar that you ever purchased, anything that you ever had, I made it. I know the quality that goes into it. I know the love and care that goes into it. And I've been doing this going on a decade. So obviously I'm doing something right. And if you want to check it out, make sure you go on they're trying to ban me on TikTok. Told you.
I mean, it's because there's no need to keep going back and forth. I said what I said and I meant it, and I'm standing 10 toes down on it.
Nah, I feel you. They just be trying to do that, protect the community stuff, and I'd be like, nobody say nothing wrong. Everybody's got their own opinion, but that's how they try to do you on social. You can't say nothing about certain people, but that's the here nor there. It ain't got nothing to do with me anyway, because I don't give a fuck. But,
me neither. That's what I was trying to say this whole time. I don't give up.
No problem.
I don't care.
Make sure y'all hit the website, grab you some of these amazing products, and if you want to really get active into the beard care, make sure you hit my website and grab the Beard Box by EBO Beard Butter. It comes with.
Now, what you just do all that for? If you gonna sit here and say, to be honest, I don't believe men should wear nails. What was the point? What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason?
Just let them go. Let them go. Make sure y'all grab y'all one of these.
This one I don't do social media.
Nah, you can't take it serious. That's why I enjoy it, because I know it don't be nothing. I just continue to promote. Make sure y'all grab some of these. Make sure y'all grab one of these. Not one, not two, maybe three. Get one for you, for Pops, for your bro. You know, I don't care if you're gay, straight, lesbian, trans, whatever. Let me tell you why. Because everybody uses my product. Gay men, trans women, everybody uses EBO Beard Butter. Everybody gets a great beard, great results. And my reviews really say that. This ain't even no cap. You gotta go on my website, see the reviews, go on the Etsy page, go on the Instagram. Continue to support black businesses, continue to support black products.
Hey, Walter, can you DM me your website link on? Yes. Just send it to me on Instagram.
Walter, please.
I think I'm gonna check it today.
Follow me on TikTok, Walter. And send me your website. I would definitely love to check out the Fly Alumni clothing. I would love if you had something for Norfolk State, because that's where I went.
Yes,
so hopefully you had
too.
some HBCU clothing. Yeah, that's somebody random. I don't even know who that is. They just say.
You know, I do be ghosting people, so I thought somebody found me that I ghost. I was about to say, oh crap.
Alan.
But no, I don't know who Alan is. I ain't ghost Alan.
But yeah, what else, guys? Yeah. That's not quite what it. Okay, it's not that. Well, just follow me. So let me get hip and see what the brand is about. I'm definitely down to check it out. Definitely down to network with more businesses. If you want to get some beard products, check me out. We're going to check out the Fly Alumni. Again, make sure you follow Shaded by Shanell on all platforms. Follow EBO Beard Butter on all platforms. I don't even know what he said. He said he need a random opinion.
Okay, so learn me this. How do you ghost me, leave me on red, and be the first to view my story every time? They're just trying to get a reaction out of you. Just block the nigga.
Because they're crazy.
Just block them. Move on with your life. Like, why you worried about who looking at your stories anyway? Just be grateful you even got some views the way Instagram don't be pushing people's stuff.
It don't matter. Let them watch your story.
Yeah, either let them watch and don't bother. Don't let it bother you. But if it bother you, block the niggas.
Yeah, I don't know. It don't matter. They blocked you, then you know.
Okay, I'll check my DM.
Bet,
if you said that Shaded by Shanell was live, then it was the right one. Never mind. So you don't want to block them, so that means that you want to keep feeding into the negative energy.
A fake page, probably. That's probably a fake page. It's okay, buddy. Like, don't worry about it, man. It's cool.
Okay, buddy.
But, you know, and I'm gonna follow you too, Walter. What time is it? We about 3:30, so unless you want to just talk shit on here, we could check out or whatever you want to do. If y'all want to just rap, because I'm in here, I'm still troubleshooting my stuff. I ain't got much going on. If y'all just want to rap with Shanell, go on ahead. I ain't got much going on. If y'all got any questions, ask them now. If y'all got any comments, keep them respectful. And yeah, other than that, again, follow Shaded by Shanell. Pick up products, pick up jars from EBO Beard Butter, pick up pressons from her. Get your girl some, get your grandma some. Labor Day weekend is coming. It's the last holiday of the summer. Make sure you get yourself right. You got birthdays coming. Matter of fact, you got a kid that's going back to college. You going back to school. You going back to school, young ladies. Even young men. If y'all want press on nails, hit the website. Go follow Shaded by Shanell. Make sure y'all get make sure y'all just get the product, follow her. Yeah, I do my business full time. That's all I do.
Scratching and surviving. Good times. Ain't we lucky we got them?
Yeah, that's all I do. So we getting there, man. Everybody get the opportunity, and like I said, we gonna keep working. I don't really got much else to say because y'all don't want to hear nothing from me. Y'all don't be giving a fuck when I go live. So
I mean, look, they up there because
they don't care about me.
There's nobody on my live. Only 2 people joined the whole time I've been on live. Nobody pays attention to me when I get on social media.
Because you don't come on live. It's a difference. And if you let people know you was going live, they'd be happy to see you.
Well, I had other stuff to do.
Well,
I had nails and stuff to do. I ain't had time to get up here to people I was going.
Nails and stuff to do.
Shoot. Guys. And I had to schedule content and all that kind of stuff for YouTube. I ain't think about it.
She was busy, guys.
But it was a couple of other times I went live. Ain't nobody. They came and then they left. It was just me and the bots in the chat.
Sounds like excuses to me, guys.
Nah, listen. It was just me and the bots, and I said, well, I was talking to the bots for a few minutes, and that got a little weird because they weird. So I just was like, well,
I get on this shit every day, man.
Yeah, I don't have time to do this every day.
Nah, you gotta be on for like 10 minutes.
I don't have 10 minutes.
Promote what you got going on. Make sure y'all go on Shaded by Shanell. Blah, blah.
Yes, these are by Shaded by Shanell too. This is a sneak peek. I wish Tess was on my live so she could see him.
Yeah, see, fellas.
I'm about to do content. These are gonna be for fall, but I'm doing content today.
Yeah, get right.
Do all your content way before your drop dates. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to do that. But all right, guys, I'm about to log off.
Bye.
Follow Shaded by Shanell. Follow EBO Beard Butter. I'll be back on another day. Shanell said she's gonna start going live more. I'm a challenger. Remember?
Who said that?
Shanell said she's going live
Who
more.
said that?
Shanell said she's going live more.
Who said that?
This person right here says she's going live
I didn't
more.
know.
So everybody on Instagram, follow Shaded by Shanell.
Yeah, follow me.
She's going live more. We're gonna get her up there, but she's gonna go live 3 times a week.
Who said that?
Put the challenge out there. We going live 3 times a week. 10 minutes.
Oh, I can't get it all.
All you gotta do every day. Nail it.